ultimately, the biggest deceit is the very nature of the reality that we're experiencing. And if you're experiencing a world, and like I say, we'll get into this as we go along, that's not how you think you're experiencing it, but it's a very different world that's being pulled over your eyes, then everything else that comes from that, like, is it Trump or is it Harris, and all these kind of political, religious themes and focuses kind of pale into not insignificance, but massively insignificant compared with the significance that they're given. Because, you know, if we don't address the fact and understand the fact that the world that we're experiencing is not anything like it seems to be, then no matter whether Trump wins or whether Harris wins or anybody, no matter what your religious belief, you're still going to be controlled by something way beyond that level of deceit and imposition. So the opportunity was there when COVID hit. And COVID was basically the genie out of the bottle. Not for everybody, not even for the majority, staggeringly, but for vastly greater numbers of people. The genie was out of the bottle. So if you're this global cult, you know, you're playing the COVID card. You know you're going to walk in the room now. You know that a lot of people are going to see things they hadn't seen before, because you've got a sequence to the end point, which is connecting artificial intelligence to the human brain. So artificial intelligence becomes the human mind. That's the goal. And that sequence has been playing out all the way through COVID and now. So you know you had to do that, not least because you had to get the content of the jab inside people, which is something else we need to talk about as well, which relates actually to the AI control of the human mind. And so we can't put the genie back in the bottle for everyone that's kind of woken up to the world's not like we thought it was. But what we can do is we can stop the genie going any further. And what I've seen since COVID, because when I started out 35 years ago, there was no alternative media. It didn't exist. Just a few disparate individuals, and they were a few, who were trying to put this information out. This is before the internet. This is the internet really became what it's become, and you were handing out leaflets in the street for a public meeting. That's where we were, and there was no alternative media, and I saw it start to appear, and no one was more delighted than me. Crikey, more people are seeing it, more people are getting it. Fantastic, and it kind of culminated in many ways with COVID, because it was so blatant and so in your face and so obvious that they were lying to us. So the opportunity was there to start the process of expanding more and more into a greater and greater understanding of the scale of the deceit. So the cult thinks, we can't put the genie back, but we can stop it going any further. And what I saw and what I've seen is people coming in, a lot of them from the mainstream, to the alternative media, who suddenly are getting the massive algorithm support, they're getting the financial support, and they have basically hijacked the focus of the alternative arena. And, you know, it's been like, as I've observed it, it's been like a barricade has been built around, a perceptual barricade around the center of this new alternative media. And that barricade is focused on the politics, religion, and basically the five sense world of the scene. And what it's done is stop that expansion into greater and greater awareness, because everything suddenly has become myopic. Is it Trump? Is it Harris? And as a result, the alternative media, not least in America, but further afield as well, has simply become right-wing politics. That's what it's become. You see, as this alternative media was emerging, people started to grasp that we live in one-party states. That you may have political party A and you may have political party B, and they may have different emphasis and they may have different rhetoric, but when they get into power, the speed of change may be different with the two parties, but basically the direction is exactly the bloody same. So we live in a one-party state, and what you have to do to understand where the power is you have to go one step back into the shadows to that level which is controlling through both sides, that's operating through both sides. So I'll give you a quick example of how that works. You have people like Klaus Schwab at the World Economic Forum saying that we're going into an AI world in which AI will control everything. You're seeing people like Gates saying that. Now, what a good thing it is. You're seeing people like Ray Kurzweil, the Google executive, talking about they're going to connect AI to the human mind, and then once that's done, the AI will do more and more of human thinking until human thinking as we now know it is negligible. It's what I've been warning about for decades, the hive mind. So that's the hard sell. The hard sell to connecting humans to AI. Then on this side, you've got apparently the antipathy of that, the opposite of that. You've got Elon Musk and such people who say, AI, it could be the end of humanity. Yes, Elon, he's on our side. And what is Elon Musk saying? The soft sell, and buying Twitter has massively helped in this soft sell. We must connect the humans to AI, because if we don't, we won't be able to compete with AI, and humans will die out. So, okay, Elon, okay, Klaus, what's the outcome that you're both saying must happen? The human brain must be connected to artificial intelligence. And so I'm seeing this everywhere. If you take a step back and you start observing in a dispassionate way, where you don't take sides that cannot be criticized and cannot be wrong, whether it's a religious side or a political side. If you're dispassionate and you just want to know the truth, you start to see how apparent opposites are the same. And so what's happened with the alternative media, and I've got great respect for Alex Jones, and what he's done and how he's put a lot of stuff out. Great respect for him on that level. But what I've seen is Alex being pulled in to this barricade, which is focused overwhelmingly, if not totally at the moment, on politics, religion, and all this stuff. And so we stopped going on this journey of expanding and expanding our understanding, because we're so focused on the myopic, and it's stopped the process which would have gone on, I hoped, to see the scale of the deceit, because we're just stuck in the myopia. And when I say that we we're starting to see more and more people see that we're in a one-party state. It doesn't matter who you vote for, the government still gets in.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing in crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.